I wonder what he's...
And unfortunately for the VTuber Camila, this is a reality she had to live through very recently. You see, not only was there a stalker she had no idea about that was after her, but as she was streaming, he had showed up to her house with a sledgehammer and tried to destroy her bedroom window. She had to run to her mother, and they had to hide until the police came to her house. Make no mistake, this is a nightmare scenario. But how could a VTuber so conscious about privacy, so careful with her personal information, get a stalker that found her address? Well, it turns out that he used a tracking device in one of the most unexpected and dirtiest ways possible. Let's talk about it. I love good character.
That's not I love...
Thank you so much, Ash Echoes, for sponsoring this video. So, Camila is a VTuber. She started gaining a lot of traction back in 2022 and has been streaming ever since. And today, she is well known among the VTubing sphere, being part of a larger friend group that has some of the most successful VTubers in the industry. Now look, people become VTubers mostly for two reasons. The first one is privacy. You don't have to show your real face at all, and yet you can still show expressions to your audience watching you. That's why many VTubers are very reluctant to share personal information, because they value their privacy. The second reason can be more attributed to the fact that it's just cooler to not be yourself. This can be seen in the fact that many VTubers have lore or a backstory. Like, oh my god, look, this VTuber is a descendant of like some ancient dragon or something. Or, oh my god, look, no wonder she farts so much, she's the reincarnation of the goddess of farts. Or something, I don't know. That's usually how VTuber backstories go. But while VTubers do value privacy a lot, it doesn't mean that it's all cut and dry. This is where things get tricky. Fan meetups. There's a lot of fans out there that are interested in meeting their favorite VTuber, but how does a VTuber so centric on privacy meet up with their fans? Well, there's two ways, okay? And the first one is fairly creative. It involves the fan meeting up, well, with the VTuber, right? As you can see, there's a camera right here, so the VTuber can see the fan reacting and interacting. Ever since I got and the fan, just like when they're watching the streams, can see the VTuber reacting as well to everything going on. Now, obviously, this isn't everyone's cup of tea, and I would say, like, only the biggest VTuber fans would be into this kind of stuff, but hey, it's something for someone who's so privacy-centric. Or for someone who literally cannot make it due to health reasons, like Iron Mouse. The second way, though, is saying, F it, I'm gonna go to the convention anyway. And that's actually what a lot of VTubers end up doing, especially for TwitchCon, because not only do they get to meet their fans, they also get to meet their fellow streamer friends. They'll typically wear a mask so that they hide most of their facial features if someone else is streaming or taking a picture they're not aware of, and in pictures they're aware of being in, they'll still blur their face or add an emoji censoring it or whatever. Camila actually falls in that category. She would rather go to the convention to see her fans face to face, hug them, interact with them, talk to them, than to see them from a screen. She has many stories of how she would hug fans, for example, while they'd be shaking from excitement, or how she would receive some of the cutest handmade gifts in person. But unfortunately for her, it was one of those fan interactions that ruined everything. That was the day where she had no idea that she had met her stalker and that he had placed a tracking device on something that she could have never imagined. The stalker would bide his time, and he wouldn't strike immediately. It was only on November 2nd, 2024, while she was streaming, that he decided to make his move and completely impede on her privacy. This is the moment where it all happened. Watch.
Lena's is so cute too. Oh my god, look at her little, like... Jesus. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Chat. Hold on. Oh god.
That was the stalker. And the very loud sound, that was his sledgehammer. After she got up and muted the microphone to check up on the noise, the stream suddenly ended. Now, obviously, everyone was extremely worried. This is when she would tweet out an update saying this. Someone during the evil stream yesterday knocked on my window and then went away, so I assumed it was nothing, but turns out it wasn't nothing because someone tried breaking into my home during my stream just now. So the day before, she was collabing with another streamer. She heard a knock on the window and she assumed it was nothing because she looked at her camera feed and saw that there was no one there. But no, as she saw the next day, someone was there and they had a sledgehammer. Now look at this. Someone replied with, I'm so sorry that happened. Install extra locks and have extra cameras around the house really helped me after we got broken in ourselves. Hope this would never happen again to you. Camila replies with,
bro, she has like everything. That's crazy. She has like everything.
We have every defense mechanism you can think of. Motion detectors, strong windows, really loud alarms, panic button, and weapons, just unfortunate still. So she was well prepared, right? And yet the stalker still caught her off guard. That's how it works. You can prepare for the worst all you want, but when it happens, it's not going to make it any less shocking. It's a very rough reality. She then tweeted this: "The cops have already dealt with him. We are okay. W to the panic button on my desk." So now the cops were involved. Then she said this: "We finished talking to the officer. Considering the person only ever interacted was when I was live makes him believe he was a stalker. He also said the guy kept repeating, 'She's my friend, it's okay.' So it seems that when a stalker is caught, he'll always go for the excuse, 'Oh no, don't worry, she's just a friend.' But buddy, you showed up with a sledgehammer. What are you talking about, a friend? Get the hell out of here."
What did he expect? What did he expect? Like what's going on in your head that makes you Stop. That makes you think that this is okay.
Have a sledgehammer and tried to break her window, you idiot. Oh my god. The biggest shock came a couple of days later when she tweeted out a crazy revelation saying, hey VTubers, make sure you guys are checking convention gifts for tracking devices before taking them home with you, or you too could end up just like me. Some more info from the police to answer more questions. He is arrested. He admitted to planting a device in a gift he gave me. I
bring sledgehammer to knock on my friend's house, right? Like, what the fuck, bro? What do you mean a friend?
More about what exactly happened on stream. A family member will be escorted with an officer into the house at some point to give my giant container of gifts to give to the police. I am not home and I do not plan on returning home for a little. I have acquired a temporary pewter to stream for the time being.
It's a guy thing.
Crazy bombshell, right? A tracking device in a gift that she was given in a convention, something she thought was heartwarming, ended up being her worst nightmare. This made a huge impact in the VTubing scene, and now everyone will be very, very careful on what they end up accepting at conventions, which is unfortunate, right? But all it takes is one terrible person to ruin a good thing for everyone. That's exactly what just happened here. Camila then went live from a different location to tell her community about what exactly happened and update them on the situation. She said that the stalker showed up with a sledgehammer, tried to break into her house. She then pressed the panic button on her desk, which notifies the police, and went into hiding with her mother. They hid in a room and they had a weapon. She had a gun. And yet they were still terrified. The cops showed up after 10 minutes, arrested the stalker, and spoke to her briefly because she was packing her bags and telling her family that they have to leave. She gave her number to the officer and he updated her. The stalker had admitted to putting a tracking device into one of her gifts. She said that while it breaks her heart, she's not going to be able to accept any gifts moving forward. She's also not going to do any fan meetups moving forward as well. At some point, she also broke down crying because this home meant a lot to her. She had built it from the ground up with her family and it was their dream home, and now it's ruined. She doesn't know if the stalker told his friends about her address or if that's the only gift with a tracker. She can never feel safe there again. And even though it's her and her family's
fucking asshole.
she has to move now, and she's not going to say where. She was open about living in the state of Arizona, but she's not even going to reveal the state she's moving to, which is, of course, a good thing. She shouldn't. But what's really weird here is that in the beginning of that stream where she was explaining all the details of the break-in, while talking, her phone all of a sudden started revealing her location unprompted. She screamed so that no one could hear it. It's going to be pretty loud, so brace, but watch.
So I encourage any other streamer and VTuber to please invest in that kind of stuff. If you have the money, it's
louder.
It's very worth it.
Bro, how does that happen? The phone, that's terrifying. What? What is it doing? How did it happen?
Why did my iPhone just try to read out my location?
She said the word location.
What the
Oh, maybe I should not say that word. Actually, I don't know why, but my Siri is not really working. Like, if I say, hey Siri, nothing happens. Did I turn it off or something? I don't fucking know.
What the fuck? Why did you do that phone?
So look, I have an iPhone.
Probably turned it off and
Sometimes when I say
forgot.
the word seriously, Siri just starts yapping to me for no reason. But this is obviously ridiculous, right? For Siri to just straight up say her location, her new location, the one she went to after leaving her home, that's crazy. Now, some people have commented that some trackers can break into smartphones and act as another form of a tracker via Wi-Fi or hotspot.
How?
And activate Siri for the iPhone. This person commenting had their ex do that to them with a broken AirTag by a virus. So first off, that's really creepy. I had no idea someone could do that. And second, I really hope that's not what's happening to Camila right now, but it sure as hell is very weird for the iPhone to act up like this. But one thing is for certain, Camila has been scarred for life now. And there are still many questions we don't have answers to. Like, did the stalker tell anyone else about her address, about what he's about to do? How many other VTubers are victims of this without knowing it? Actually, you know what? I don't want answers to these questions because they'll just creep me out even more. I just hope that she can stay safe and that the move to a different place won't be too hard.
Bro, imagine he has friends and he's like, yo, I'm gonna fucking go and break into this VTuber's house today. To his friends, like,
give
what?
up her family dream home just because of one creep, though. And I hope that he gets the consequences that he deserves.
No way.
Guys, please be safe out there, okay? And I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is. Love you so much. Mwah.
Really are just friends, I swear. It's just a prank, bro.